Hello, everybody. I'm Nate.
Born in the house because I'm in the house, boy.
That's a great song. Go back to Shady Shoals. But yeah, we are back on the Sponge, and you are watching it on the YouTubes. You know what? I wish I was talented enough to be a food critic, because then you would get paid to eat tasty things. And that seems like a great job.
And then, unless you work out constantly, you would be 800 pounds.
Yeah, good point. Today I ate 7 prime ribs at different restaurants. I'm so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you had to judge the best prime rib of our town competition. How else are you going to do that? By eating 7 prime ribs in a row. You know what looks absolutely disgusting? Have you seen the prime rib burger from Carl's Jr.?
I have not.
Don't. Okay, imagine this. Bun, patty cheese, big slab of prime rib, cheese, sauce, onions, bun.
Where is this going wrong?
It looks greasy. Like you take a bite and it's just on your shirt.
That's my favorite food category.
And you lick the shirt.
Word, am I glad you're here.
It is going to be a
borrow your
sandwich that
toothbrush
you
again.
wear, is what I've heard from people reviewing it. That's what I was getting at. Because,
yeah,
you know
lots
what?
of
I really
times.
miss
I
one
figured if you
food
didn't
critic
know,
my
you'd
brother
be
and I
lying.
used to watch called Freezer Burns. And his name was Gregory NG. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. He's like
What do I care?
Vietnamese.
I'm a wreck anyways.
Okay.
But he reviewed a whole, his claim to fame by being freezer burns is it was freezer foods.
And now
So
everything's
like
ruined.
so every episode he would either
Because of
bake
the
or
toothbrush?
microwave a
Oh,
thing
it's
from the
those
freezer
blasted
aisle
robots. They've
and then give a
taken over the
review on it,
ski
especially
slopes.
if it's something
How
that
can
was
I
like
ski with those ugly things
limited
beating
edition
everyone up?
on the shelves, like a weird Hot Pocket
Found
or a
if you keep your
weird,
marbles in a bag,
you know,
they don't
Hungry
get
Man
lost
meal
as
that's
often.
only for
In
a
fact, I
specific
got
time.
mine
Then
right
he would be
here.
like,
It's embroidered
"Hi
with
everybody,
this
I'm
lovely-
Freezer Burns and I'm reviewing the Hungry
Look at
Man
the
chicken and
marbles.
potatoes
I
dinner."
got a better idea.
Well,
And then he would,
Now
it would
that's
be
a-
really well edited because he'd always go to the same thing when he'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna stick this thing in the microwave. I'm gonna show you how it looks, how it smells, and I'm gonna get this thing down deep into my tongue." And that was his catchphrase for everything. Oh crap! And then he would like take a few bites, like just enough to
You've
kind of get
just
a
met the
taste for what
Sponginator.
all is in the meal. Wow, the frame rate's dipping. And then he would give a review out of 5 stars really quick, and then tell you what he liked and didn't like about each frozen meal. And then he would say, "If I can get them, I got it at this store. You can probably get it at your store." And then that would be the whole video. And half the time they look pretty dang good. And I have bought things because he's recommended them. Like I didn't know that Banquet
Someone
had
better
a
make good use of all
jalapeno
these.
popper mac and cheese until I watched one of his videos. He was like, "Here's a premium mac and cheese from Banquet." And I was like, "Well, that actually looks
Well, I
delicious."
suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Only problem is you know exactly what the problem with the jalapeno popper mac and cheese is. It happens like 4 to 5 hours later, and your guts go.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Only really
I'd
spicy
say.
stuff makes my
Well,
guts
there
go.
must be a way up there.
Well, it kind of. I think it's like how they
Okay,
made it though,
that's
because it's
better.
just jalapenos. Like it shouldn't be too greasy, but like how they put it all together just makes your guts go.
And it is Banquet, so you have to eat like 5 or 6 of them to even feel slightly full.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to go over here with the sponge. SpongeBob, the Krabby Patty secret formula. Perfect. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do to get this le spatula. But yeah, I haven't really eaten any tasty food recently, aside from I learned a recipe for cacio de pepe. Have you had cacio de pepe before, Vince?
Pepe Le Pew, parlez-vous français?
No,
What?
pepe like pepper in Italian. So
Oh, I don't think I ever have. I've never even heard of it.
I'll make it for you sometime. It's a really easy recipe. What it literally translates into is like
There's
a
nothing
sauce of
land
pepper.
critter- Ow!
And what you do is you just make linguine, and then you take out half of your pasta water, so you're left with just a little bit of pasta water and pasta in your pot, and then you slowly mix in either powdered Parmesan or Pecorino Romano, olive oil, 30 cracks of freshly cracked pepper, And you start stirring that all together, and it starts becoming like a congealed sauce with how. Oops, I want to go to this thing first. With how it like just gets it tightens up really quick with the pasta water and all that incorporated into it.
Yeah.
And then you, in a separate pan, you lightly pan fry some prosciutto. And then the last ingredient you add to it when you're mixing all this pasta together is you throw the prosciutto in, and then you top with a little bit more pecorino romano or cracked pepper.
Golden spatula for you.
Okay.
So it's very carby, very like
Can I
salty
have
and
it?
cheesy, but very tasty.
Sure, if you fall down to the bottom of this pit.
Isn't there a safer
Sounds
way?
like my cup of tea.
It's
That's
always
really easy to
safety
make.
with you
I just
people.
told you all the ingredients. There's not many. Yay! Give me the bungee. Speaking of bungee, I really hate bungee.
What are they doing now?
I don't know. They're just remastering Destiny 2 on the Series X and PS5 instead of actually
Keep
doing
up
a
the
new
good
thing.
People
work,
say
buddy
it's
of
gotten
mine.
better.
And
Okay, I really hope so because I played Destiny 1 day 1 and I hated it. And then I played Destiny 2 like 2 months into it being out and I thought it was okay. And now it's just free to play, so if you have a PC or an Xbox or a PS4, you can just go to the store, download Destiny 2 for absolutely nothing, and enjoy it. But I haven't played it yet because it takes up 100 fucking gigs.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
I might jump back into it. Like, it just, I just wanted to make something new. Again, everybody, media is subjective, so there's some things I like that Vince is like, what the fuck? What is this? And you see we're 7 minutes into the episode, so now the
Everybody's-
I've
analytics
gone
won't be
down
upset
this
with me
hill
saying the
100
F word.
times,
Everybody's going to
usually
have different-
rolling. Darn kids
Tastes.
think it's
Different
funny
tastes.
to push me, but if you
like
can beat
Luke
my
was sharing
time,
some of his music the other day, and I was like, no, this is not gross. Like, it's not all that great.
What was he listening to?
Oh, let's see.
You
though.
don't need to play it.
I'm not gonna play it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna. He posted it for me so I can listen to it.
Oh, okay.
Fantagram.
I've never heard of them. They're probably okay. Also, I'll
It
trigger this box really quick and
shines.
go! Let's see if we can get both spatulas in one attempt. And also the frame rate really likes dipping in the remastered version, especially when we... And look, the textures on that poster didn't even
love
load. Did you
opening
see that?
presents.
Yeah.
Yeah! And we get to follow the sand ball. Huh. And it's guys, it's just like the original one. When if you fall, oh no! And if you fall, then it doesn't count. You can still get the go to the bottom of the racetrack one, but you can't get the high, beat the record. See, like that.
He
And
kept running into the boom booms.
Yeah. So now I gotta talk to Mrs. Puff again to trigger that, because if you don't, you'll only get one spatula at the bottom of the mountain. But if you talk to him and you beat the record, then you get two spatulas at the bottom. Double spatulas.
The races were always my favorite.
I wasn't able to do the
I've
one in the
gone down
kelp
this
forest
hill.
because I fucked up on the verses, but I'll try to get to it in this attempt for the remaster. Also, you know what's really weird? It's been confirmed that now there's only, I think, 2 AAA Wii U games that have not been ported to another console. Did you know that?
No?
That is a sad fact. Because this year they ported the Wonderful 101, which was a Wii U exclusive that sold, a buttload of units, and they ported Pikmin 3 to the Switch in October, I think, and that sold millions and millions of units. And now I think they're porting Mario 3D Land, the one when you're on the Wii U in the cat suit Mario.
Yeah.
They're porting that one next. I saw the sock there. Next year, like early next year. Damn it!
Oh,
right
so
at the
close.
end. I double jumped when I ought to have single jumped. But here's the thing: I can still do it again. Ow, my hand.
I don't know, I think all the porting is not a bad idea.
Yeah. We're
I've
having fun
gone-
here. Yes, I accept the challenge, Puffy. But I don't know. I'm tempted on 3 things. The original Junko voice actress, her signing ends, or the deadline ends on the 10th. and I really don't want to send in any of my games because one, they're going for a lot of money now, and two, it's not Junko the game. There's like 50 voice actors in each of those, so I'm probably just gonna get a print and then I'm gonna set it up in my Danganronpa corner of my nerd cave when I eventually leave.
Yeah.
Because I already have the big Monokuma print I bought at RoseCon 2 years ago, and I have the light box that Burnt Pixels sold me.
Yeah.
And I have the Monokuma plushie that I bought at Kuro NekoCon last year.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do
So all
laundry.
those can go perfectly with a Junko autograph. Oh my god. There we
Fresh
go.
like a spring
Now we gotta
breeze.
defeat these robots, and then we get 2 spatulas. As it should be. As it should be. And I missed. No! It's too slippery. No! What's going on? Okay, that was very weird. The frame rate's just getting destroyed right now. I think the Switch can handle this game, but no, I guess not. But yeah, so I'm really tempted to do that. She's only $50 for the original voice actors for Junko in the games.
Yeah.
So I might do that as well. But at the same time, I want to get Shelby Rivera, and I'm tempted to get Ric Flair. He's not doing a V-Shout because JR said that his V-Shout rate would have been $500. Yeah,
Why?
because that's what his cameo.
He's done.
I know, he hasn't-
V-Shouts before.
He has?
Yeah, he's been on V-Shout before.
Okay. Because...
Or maybe not V-Shout, but just like
Yeah.
send in your signing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're not doing a V-Shout. It's just you send in your signing and he signs it for $100.
And he's not even like. I don't see the draw.
I have his Funko. I don't have many wrestling Funkos on my shelf, but
Yeah.
Ric Flair is one of them. I have Macho Man, and I got Ric Flair. And Macho Man died 8 years ago, so I can't get his autograph.
Yeah.
That's okay. And why did it warp me here? I should have warped to talk to Mrs. Puff.
Because you didn't take the box, you took the door.
I did take the door. I did not take the box. I goofed. That's fine. It's okay. It's all good in the hood.
Bored in the house because I'm in the house.
What is that from?
Congratulations!
TikTok.
Oh, it is, yes. One of the ones I remember last year is there was a lot of people, there's like a song, I don't know if it's from the 30s or if people just thought it was from the 30s or if someone made it recently and said it was from the 30s, but it's like...
That one's still pretty popular.
Ladies? Yeah. There was, good golly, there was one of my friends sent me like a 20-minute compilation of a lot of people doing TikToks to that song specifically. And that became stuck in my head for like 3 days. I'll just think of, good golly, every once in a while.
The one right now is, what is that? Chicken wing, hot dog and
Bologna.
Chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homie.
Yeah. That song just makes me think of Flipnote Studio. There was a there was a DS app a long time ago, and people could like animate their own cartoons. And then that became a thing. Like I guess a DS meme in 2010 was they played that song.
Yeah. Oh, and WAP. WAP is really popular
Of course.
right now.
I fly like the
Macaroni in a pot. That's a wet. I'm glad Cardi B is able to sing about her vagina and get money. I know I'm not going to be
Feel
able
like
to
a
get the
new
sock for
sponge.
killing all 8 snowmen in one session. That's intense. I wasn't able to do that
Love
on
opening
the
presents.
original versus either.
I think I tried and I got fairly close, but I gave up.
Because some of them are in bullshit places. Jump!
Fresh like a spring
Have you seen the
breeze.
video of Gilbert Gottfried reading the wet ass pussy lyrics?
I think I saw like a few seconds of it, wasn't interested, and just
And then you laugh. You're like,
yeah.
run your nose up and down like a credit card. He's a funny man. There was also a video of Gilbert Gottfried reading all of 50 Shades of Grey entirely. And that's a hilarious video if you ever want to watch it, but it's like 2 hours. As he reads the entire
Number
book.
one in the Bikini
Oh damn
Mountain
it, I'm getting
scavenger
caught on
hunt
snowman
3 years
remains.
running. Thank you.
Take me to your sex dungeon. That's how Gilbert. I bet that's not his real voice. I don't think it is.
You just met the
There's
Spunkinator.
no way that he could go anywhere and be like, Yes, hello. I would like
I feel like a
2
new sponge.
cheeseburgers. Because he doesn't do that.
Never know.
He just strains his voice every day trying to order food and talk on the phone. His insurance lapses on his card and he's like, please reinstate my car insurance.
Oh, you missed it.
But it would have caught me up. And I'm probably not going to beat the...
Right next to the microphone.
Yep, being walled.
Las Vegas? No, thank you.
I know some people from Vegas. No! We're trying to get this sock though. No, it was on the second one. No, we're gonna fail. Let's just die.
Just die.
that was funny. It didn't spawn me out. It's like he was walking around for a second. You know, it was an okay-ish movie. I watched a movie last night with my family. It's called
Go
Absolutely
SpongeBob,
Anything.
Go SpongeBob. Go
Okay.
SpongeBob.
It's stars Simon Pegg, Kate Beckinsale, Eddie Izzard, and John Cleese.
Okay, that's a weird lineup.
Yeah, and the plot is there's an entity of 4 aliens that pick a human at random. So there's a giant roulette wheel, and whatever human gets selected for a week has the power to do absolutely anything with the flick of a wrist. So he says something and he flicks his wrist, and then that magically happens. And the person that gets selected, of course, is Simon Pegg, and he's a teacher at a school of like really jerky, bratty children who hate him, and the headmaster's a jerk to him. Damn it! I double jumped when I ought to have one jump. And all this stupid stuff is going on, and the dog is voiced by Robin Williams because he makes his dog talk. It was like right before his passing. It was like 2017 when the movie came out. It's weird.
That sounds weird.
It is. It's on Amazon right now. I'm pretty sure I got the lineup right. Absolutely anything. Vince is looking it up. He's so confused.
2015.
2015. There you go. Why did I do the same thing again? It's very weird. And look at the lineup. It's also very weird. Also, Nick Frost is not in it, which is weird because Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are usually joined at the hip.
I think that's if it's one of their like
combo movies, yeah. Shame. Have you got brain freeze? Not brain freeze, brain wave.
Wonder if it's under a certain director that they work together constantly.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I love Hot Fuzz though. It's one of my favorite movies. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Dude, I love Hot Fuzz.
That's why I had to say that quote. He got brain freeze. Good luck catching them killers then. It's just the one killer actually. Good luck catching them swans then. It's just the one swan actually. My favorite part is when I don't know what the actor's name is, but it's the guy who plays Mr. Filch in Harry Potter. But he's like a Cockney guy with a bunch of guns in that movie, and they need a translator for him, and then Nick Frost is the translator for the translator, and the whole joke is Nick Frost or Simon Pegg's like, "Have you got a permit for that?" I do Russian. He does for this one. I love that. I don't know why I really like that scene.
I feel like a new
Because
sponge.
that's the one when he has a giant landmine in his house, or in his garage for some reason. And he's like, it's just a hunk-a-junk, and he hits it, and then it arms.
Yeah.
What's your favorite of the quadrilogy, as people call it, with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost? Is it Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Paul, or At World's End?
But Paul wasn't a part of the...
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Was that just Seth Rogen money?
That's just separate money.
Oh, okay.
It was Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End.
Yeah.
I have actually not seen At World's End yet.
It's not the best. It's my least favorite. How do I beat the record in this one? I've been cutting corners and punching it. And it's right there, too. Okay, we can come back to this. Let's kill the robots. Because I'm only going to miss out on a couple of spatulas from Sand Mountain, because I want to get as many as I can, because I hate the level after we fight the second boss. See, I could have sworn that we, maybe I'm just getting flashbacks to us either doing the verses or for me playing it by myself. But I could have sworn I beat the second boss already, but it's fine. Blam. Now, if Nick Frost did a signing, that'd be cool. At Zobi, but then they'd have to mail it to the UK, and that's probably a hassle.
They probably up the cost quite a bit.
Yeah.
Which I don't think would be bad. Because, I mean, you're getting what you want.
Exactly.
You hope it.
By the way, Vince, I'm gonna ask you a question. Oh yeah, we didn't beat the record, so I can just warp to the Sand Mountain. How many autographed Funkos do you own? How many autographed memorabilia or props do you own? And how many autographed prints do you own? Off the top of your head.
I can only give you the pops because
because the other ones you got way too damn many.
way too damn many, way too.
That's the opposite of a problem, though. It's a first world problem.
Prince is probably up in the hundreds.
Just my size.
I
Pops,
believe you.
probably not as much as pops, but
Right now,
I've never counted them.
32. I have 32 autographed pops, unless I send in 2 more to Zoe.
I think I'm at like 34 or 35.
Okay, so we're almost on par. Because let's see. Because I'm awaiting 2 right now from Zobi, which is...
I'm starting to worry about one of mine.
Which one?
Thomasina Nichols.
Mm.
It was due by July, and it's now October, and I still haven't received anything.
You might want to email Adam
I'm the
again.
fastest
Yeah.
there is. My time down this slope is unbeatable. I'll
I
give you a
believe you,
golden
Larry.
spatula if you can beat my time.
I'll try, Larry. That was a weird burp. And it sucks, I'm out of milk in the house. So I had to eat a protein bar with water to wash it down. Ugh.
I'm out of milk in the house. Milk in the house. Milk in the
I
house.
feel like
My
a
mouth
new
is dry. I
sponge.
can't make macaroni. You know what else I need to share my recipe with you? My buffalo chicken macaroni recipe.
Another fine for bed.
Buffalo chicken's hit or miss with me. Like,
Okay.
so
you'll either say, this is scrumptious, Nate, thanks for the recipe, or, oh!
well, it's not really kind of like that. Like,
okay.
I do like buffalo,
Yeah, but like in...
but like I have to be in the mood for it.
Okay,
like,
so...
it's gotta be like crazy.
I missed the shortcut that you need to take to beat the record. Fuck. But yeah, it's a really easy recipe if you want to know it. You basically need macaroni noodles boiled, of course. A usual like macaroni blend for your cheeses, like cheddars, other crap, and then you get your favorite brand of buffalo sauce. You chop up chicken, and then you add a light blue cheese crumble and ranch powder. Like, you know, the Hidden Valley like packets of ranch that they sell.
Yeah.
You just you garnish the top with that before you bake it.
See, that's where you might have
Lost you.
lost me a little bit.
Okay, so take the ranch off and you've got a winner.
I like ranch, but Hidden Valley is disgusting.
Okay, but you're supposed to use powdered ranch with it, so. And I jumped twice, Nate, you idiot. But yeah. But now the audience knows 2 delicious pasta recipes they can cook at their house. You know what really is gross? I was watching Carnival Eats in the break room because for some reason so at my place of employment, a lot of people already know where I work, but I'm just gonna say at my place of employment, there's 4 levels of break rooms. There's small, medium, large, and I'm just gonna call it deluxe because it is. So we don't have a deluxe ones on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th floor where I have to work, and they just assign me to a random floor when I get there. I don't get to choose, but like the big break rooms always have 2 TVs. One is always on sports, and the other's always on the Food Network. And I don't know why they picked those 2 channels, but it is what it is. So you get nice football and nice tasty things. And I was watching Carnival Eats in the break room, which is one of the weirdest Food Network programs ever. Have you seen Carnival Eats, Vince?
No.
Okay, so what it is the host is Noah Cap, and he's like a guy in his mid-30s. And when he reviews foods, they send him to a carnival or a state fair. And then... Oh, I forgot to challenge Larry. I just went down the hill like normal.
Hey, you.
God damn it. I was like, why isn't there a time on the top of the screen? But they send him to random carnivals, and then like the agents scope out what like the most unique foods at the carnivals or state fairs are, and then it's almost like a diners, drive-ins, and dives format when they're like, here we are at the California Strawberry Fair, and we're talking to Caroline who runs Sweet Treats and Meats, you know, and then they make the food together and then he eats it. But the two things I hate about it is he always takes like the gnarliest, biggest bite. Like it makes Guy Fieri's Guy Fieri bites seem small. Like he shoves that shit in his face. And two, they're not allowed to say copywritten like products. So he says like things similar. So like there was a deep fried Oreo and he's like, are you guys enjoying your deep fried cream filled chocolate cookie? I'm like, really? You can't say Oreo. And that upsets me greatly when shows do that.
Well, then,
I mean, I understand because you're not going to paint the
paid
biscuit.
advertising.
Yeah. But there was one episode when he showed something at like, I think it was a state fair in Colorado, and it's called the calzone. And what they do is they take a slice of lasagna and they stuff it inside of a calzone and deep fry it and serve it with extra meat sauce. And that made me so fucking hungry in the break room watching some the calzone was like this big, like a good 14 inches long, and he was just like, it's like, dude, chew your food. And then of course he's like, the richness of that pasta sauce, the crispy meat and deliciousness in there. It's like, man, I need a cooking show. If they sent me places just to eat calzones, I would be so happy. And then after that was Man vs. Food, which that show is also very weird. Have you seen Man vs. Food?
Yes.
Okay.
I have seen some of that.
It's been
a while though.
One of them was just disgusting. Again, if I made it myself, I bet it would be delicious. But it was called the Cowboy Nachos. Okay, here's what the ingredients are. Your base layer, instead of chips, is pork rinds. Okay, are you still with me?
Okay.
Then you top it with homemade chili, homemade beef crumble, homemade shredded chicken, cheese, more cheese, onions, olives, and whole roasted habaneros. And you have to eat the entire, like, it's like, you know those, like, cafeteria trays, like, they would use at school?
Yeah.
It's loaded onto one of those. Okay. And you have to eat the whole Cowboy Nachos and a drink in an hour. And if you do, all you win is a shirt. So you still have to pay for the Cowboy Nachos, which I think on the menu said they were $25. But you get a shirt if you eat the whole thing. So I guess if you skipped breakfast and lunch, I could eat the Cowboy Nachos because you're allowed one person to eat them with.
Yeah.
So if we ever go to the Iowa area, let's go get some Cowboy Nachos.
I think I'm gonna pass just on the fact of
the stomach
pork
ache.
rinds.
Oh yes, because that was the base layer. That's why I said it sounded a little bit gross.
Like, I like pork rinds. Some pork rinds, I should say.
But not ones that are gonna get all soggy with like cheese and meat.
I don't know. I don't see them being a good base layer of something.
Oh shit! He canceled his double jump. Fuck. Try this one more time, roadies. But yeah, I get you. And we are ridiculously overtime stamp. We are 28 minutes into this episode. We're just too busy talking about autographs and food. On the next installment of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, we are going to wrap up Sand Mountain and then go to the second boss. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next Extendisode.